Birthday blade in the cut, don't make it hot, alright? So first things first, in order to understand which ball player equipment is best for your ball player, you must first look at your attributes and see where you lack and where you're strong at. And archetype is also going to be a strong indicator of how high you can go ahead and get a base attribute through roll to the show only, and then your ball player equipment will be in addition to that. So for example, I am a power archetype. A power archetype, depending on which loadout you use, is gonna have power as the maximum attribute. It can probably get to over 100 without you needing expensive equipment, but the contact, in order for it to get over 100, you would have to play roll to the show and max out that base attribute, as well as needing the best equipment possible in order to get that over 100. Because in Diamond Dynasty, if you're using a hitter, you want to have over 100 contact and you want to have at least 80 power. When it comes to fielders, shortstop, center field, you want to make sure that you have guys that have at least 90 fielding, so you get diamond fielding animations, and 90 reaction, so you get the best jumps when it comes to any ball hit to your left or right. And then the arm strength, rule of thumb is you want to have at least 80 arm strength no matter what position you have inside Diamond Dynasty. So to understand how ball player equipment works, right now, wherever you see that bat symbol with the circle in it and the number inside, that's telling you how much on top of what it already shows you have. So we don't actually have 40 contact versus right. We have instead 55 contact versus right. And that's something you want to take into consideration when you go ahead and equip or purchase any ball player equipment, how much more you're gonna have. Now, in order to raise these attributes to the maximum capability inside Roll to the Show, just go ahead and play Roll to the Show. I believe simming allows you to raise the base attributes, but it doesn't count towards archetype progress. Small little intermission break. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Check out the Twitch and Discord inside the description. We have Twitch drops on today, streaming at 10 p.m. Eastern, by the way. So let's talk about the equipment. I'll move the camera over to the bottom left so you guys can see the attributes. If you pre-ordered MLB The Show, any deluxe edition, you got this Shohei Ohtani bat. This Shohei Ohtani bat is honestly the best bat that you can use on a ball player because you get +8 power, +8 contact. That is the maximum amount that you can get in terms of any bat when it comes to the base attributes on both sides. The second best bat is going to be the Autism Speaks bat. You get this bat inside the starter program. All you have to do is get, I believe, 10 program stars or somewhere along those lines. It's one of the initial rewards, so make sure if you haven't already to knock out that starter program, and if you have, then go ahead and equip the bat. For batting gloves, we're gonna find 3 batting gloves that have similar, if not exact, attributes, and that's gonna start off with the Pro Collection Easton batting glove. It has the contact and power that we're focusing on. We don't really care about batting clutch, and we don't really care about plate vision. Plate vision is just your outer PCI. It either helps you fall off a lot more pitches or you swing and miss a lot more. But with the way hitting is this year, it doesn't even matter what your plate vision is. You're able to fall off pitches no matter what. If the Pro Collection is a little too expensive for you, which I don't know the prices right now, but I would find which of these 3 diamonds is the cheapest one. Then the Jordan Alpha is the next one up. It has almost the exact same attributes. It has the 6 contact, 5 power, 5 batting clutch, and 4 plate vision. I'm telling you all, these are gonna be 3 good options for you guys to invest in. Last but not least, we got the Trout Elite 2.0. I think the Trout are probably the most expensive ones just because of the name that it holds, and then probably the Jordan, and then the Pro Collection. So same exact attributes, nothing for you to worry about. I would go ahead and buy the cheapest one and call it a day. Now, whether you are a pitcher or a hitter, to me it doesn't matter. These 2 gloves are gonna be the best 2 gloves available for you to go ahead and get your fielding up, to get it above a 90, and the higher the fielding up to a 99, it doesn't go above that, the better it is in terms of animation. The same thing with arm strength. The higher the arm strength, the harder you will throw the ball, obviously. And when it comes to pitching, you want to have an enormously high hit per 9. Get it as close to 125 as you possibly can, because that will make your opponent's PCI basically the size of a pea, and you would love to have that because it makes it a lot more harder for them to make contact. So the number 1 fielding glove is the Flawless glove. You get 11 fielding, you get 7 arm strength, 7 arm accuracy, and on top of that you will get 7 hit per 9 and then 11 K per 9, which are both beautiful. I believe K per 9 impacts the outer vision, hit per 9 impacts the inner vision, so it impacts the inner PCI. Now, if that one is a little bit too expensive for you, it's understandable. It's Under Armour and it does hold a pretty good name. The Z9 Maestro is going to be the second best fielding glove that you can use. It has 12 fielding, so if you are a power archetype, it helps you get even closer to that diamond fielding, and then 8 arm strength. It's relatively close to what the highest arm strength fielding glove has. And then in terms of pitching, it has 10k per 9, 6 hit per 9. You can go with either glove, you don't have to select one. When it comes to cleats, I looked at a ton of these, and there are 3 attributes you really want to focus on as a hitter, and then as a pitcher you want to focus on that hit per 9, k per 9, of course. So we're starting it off with the Lindor ones. You get 12 speed, 7 stealing, which is what you want when it comes to having a speedy runner that can steal bases. Base running aggressiveness is important inside the game, but you're going to be perfectly fine with whatever you get it at through playing Road to the Show. I promise you that. So you want that +7 reaction, because that reaction is the fielding attribute. And like I said, you want to have that reaction as close to 90 as you possibly can, so you can get diamond level jumps wherever the ball is hit, which will go ahead and improve the fielding animation. And the more speed you have, the better it is all around. All of these cap off at 99. When it comes to a pitcher, this is also a great cleat because it has the 10k per 9 and it has the 6 hit per 9, allowing you to surpass that 99 overall threshold and get as close to 125. Next up are going to be the D08s. Basically, you get 14 speed, 10 steal, and 8 reaction. To me, if you are a hitter, you want to focus on these a little bit more than the Lindor ones, just because you get a lot more speed and you got a lot more reaction and steal. Like all around, it's a better cleat in my opinion. The Lindor ones are like tier 3. This is tier 2. You get yourself 5 hit per 9, and then for a pitcher, it gives them 10 stamina. So the 5 hit per 9 is great. The 10 stamina is great as well. The Lindor ones are better than these for a pitcher, although, unless you're a two-way player in Road to the Show, but you can't be two-way in Diamond Dynasty. Last but not least, these are basically tier 1, which have the same exact stats as the others, so they're tied at tier 1, I'd say, and then Lindor is pitcher tier 1. So these have 14 speed, 10 steal, 8 reaction, 5 hit per 9. So basically the same thing as the others. If one of them is too expensive, then get the other. When it comes to catcher mask, you really don't have options. You would want to go after the Authentic Collection because that is the one that offers the most blocking. All others offer 6 blocking, and to be honest with you all, if the others are a lot more cheaper, I would just go with the others because +2 blocking isn't really going to make a game-changing difference. Same thing goes for the chest protector. Unless you're a catcher, you don't really care about this. Now, if you want to have the best slot at each and every single equipment slot, then of course you're going to go out of your way to get the Authentic Collection, but all of the others offer +4 blocking, so just +1 extra, spending all those stubs for it, I don't think it's worth it either. And then the last catcher piece of equipment is the leg guards, obviously Authentic Collection. Whenever you see Authentic Collection, that usually means that that is the best piece of equipment you could possibly get from there. It's going to be Evo Shield. All the others give you +2. So in general, you can get +4 blocking if you get each Authentic Collection on top of what these other base ones would give. I don't think it's worth it, but it might be to you if you are a catcher primary position. But in general, if you are not a catcher, don't even buy these pieces of equipment. Next up is the elbow guard. You get 2 Authentic Collection here, but the better one is going to be the Pro SRZ 2.0 because it offers 7 discipline and 6 durability. Durability in Diamond Dynasty does not matter. Now in Road to the Show, it might prevent you from getting injured a lot more often, but I don't think it's even often that you get injured in Road to the Show. The discipline, on the other hand, does help you out in both Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty, as when you check your swing, the higher the discipline, the less likely that you will take your bat around and get it called for a strike. So I would focus on getting this Evo Shield one if I wanted the best available slot. But if you go to the gold alternates, you will see, or alternatives, you will see that the Authentic Collection is just as good, +5 +5. It's really on level with this Evo Shield Diamond Authentic Collection. And then even if you drop down to the 44, the 44 is still good enough, and then the G form is gonna be good enough as well. I would focus on getting the G form because it'll probably be a lot cheaper than all the others. When it comes to shin guard, Authentic Collection is king once again, but you do have gold alternates as well. So instead of getting these that have batting clutch and durability, like I said, you don't want batting clutch, and to be honest, that's why I think the diamond one is not even worth it either. You want to go with this Adidas one because it has discipline, so it helps you out in Diamond Dynasty and both Road to the Show when it comes to checking your swing. Batting clutch is very situational. It just allows the hitter to excel even more whenever there are runners on base. Like, it helps them be clutch. But if you're a great hitter already, or if you're a good enough hitter, you're going to be clutch regardless. And how many times, even with players that have great batting clutch, do you line out? Like, it's really an empty stat that I think does not matter much. So get the Shin Guard Pro Series Gold. We're talking about the Evo Shield. Clearly, the Diamond Evo Shield is going to be the best one. And it has +2/+2 on both sides. Durability doesn't matter. So you're really only focused on getting +2 in terms of discipline. If you look at the silver ones, you're getting +2/+2. And then the gold ones are just +3/+3. I would just get one of these golds. Which one? It doesn't matter. They all offer +3/+3, but if you want to have the best available slot, then obviously the diamond is the way to go. Now when it comes to the compression sleeve, diamond is not best here. It's best if you want the aesthetic of having all diamond equipment, but that's not even possible because of the leg guards and chest protector. The best one to go with is the Vapor Slider Sleeve 2. Why? Because out of all these compression sleeves, it's the only one that gives you 5 arm strength. Like I said, durability isn't important. Arm accuracy, you're most likely using button accuracy already, so it's really easy to get inside the green margin, so that doesn't matter as much, but this still gives you +3. The arm strength is what you want, because the higher your arm strength is, the better it is going to be for you, regardless if you're playing short, catcher, center field, second base, it doesn't matter. Back grip that came with the Jackie Robinson map is the best back grip, and most importantly, you get it for absolutely free. So we have 2 diamond pieces of equipment that you don't have to worry about because you get it for free. The Autism Speaks Bat and the Lizard Jackie Robinson skin back grip. Those are going to be the 2 best. I wouldn't even focus on getting, let's say, one of the gold ones as an alternate. Just go ahead and get one hit with Jackie Robinson, and then you never have to worry about a back grip ever again. When it comes to eyewear, on the other hand, you have 2 options here. You have the Oakley, which are authentic collection. These are probably going to be the most expensive ones you can find. The good things that they have is discipline. They also have reaction and fielding. So those 3 will help you check your swing. It will help you get that fielding to 90 and reaction to 90. The second best are going to be the S3s. They have discipline as well, and then 5 fielding, 5 reaction. It's good enough for me. If this one is, let's say, 60K, then you can just go ahead and purchase these, which are probably going to be 20K if this one is 60. Talking about the socks, get the Jackie Robinson ones and call it a day. If you don't like the look, too bad, bro. It doesn't really matter. It's just Jackie Robinson socks. Are you really gonna disrespect Jackie Robinson? I didn't think so either. So get your +6, +8. All of them have the same amount of attributes. And why buy a gold? Why buy a diamond when you can get one for free for just getting a hit? Last but not least, I like 3 pieces of rituals to use. The first one is the History of Tops. Why? Because if you are already, let's say, maxed out in terms of fielding, maxed out, let's say, in terms of contact, this offers to help you in all categories that are important for a hitter, both in Diamond Dynasty and Road to the Show, just a little bit. So you get +2 contact on both sides, +2 power on both sides, +2 fielding, +2 arm strength, +2 speed. It helps you out a little bit in each and every single category. But if you got that fielding maxed out and you're looking good, you're feeling pretty, hey, get yourself Legendary Call, +8 contact on both sides, +8 power on both sides. If you have all these diamond pieces of equipment, you probably got like 125 contact against both sides, and then probably like 110 power against both sides. And if you got diamond fielding, diamond reaction, and then 95+ speed or 90+ speed in general with it as well, you're the best player that there is inside the game. You're Pepe Alisar. Last but not least, the best pitching ritual will be well-kept secret when we're talking about Diamond Dynasty and even Road to the Show, because it gets that hit per 9 higher, shrinks the PCI, makes it harder for them to make contact. And listen, hit per 9 is meta when it comes to pitchers. Get yourself a sinker, a cutter, and then some good off-speed pitches and a fastball. Have outlier on that sucker. I don't care what you do. I don't even know how to get outlier, so don't ask me. And hey, you gonna be straight, alright?